Welcome back to my pirate playthrough here. I am about to go enter the lighthouse. Whew, I barely made that jump.
Captain Blake built the Magnus Lighthouse a few years before he died. His notes say that if you take the compass to the top of the lighthouse, it'll show you exactly where the treasure is
I
buried.
really like the lighthouse as a map too.
Say about society being secretly run by sentient tacos. It kind of went off the rails there near the end.
I hate how these things kind of like slide when you get out. There's been a bunch of times where it's like pushed out of the way or something because of them. This little area can be a little dangerous kind of coming into. What the heck? Get a lot of those snipers guys and whatever. I mean, you have good cover and all that, but again, I see a lot of people kind of blitz and then pay for it. Because the enemies also have all their cover there. Was that 3 enemies in one shot? The answer, in case you were wondering, is yes, of course. And that was a sweet-ass kneeling crit spot, or a sweet spot.
Gotcha.
Man, the pimp is strong with me right now. Oh, then I screw up on that guy. Really? See, I shouldn't have said anything. I was just pimping strong, and then I go and pull that weak shit on a few enemies. I'll make up with this one, Becca. It's just simple headshots, twice. Alright, so more climbing ladders. So I know that didn't really look difficult, but the enemies there are fairly threatening if you don't kind of respect them, I guess. And that's with a lot of this game. So, into the lighthouse we go. Yeah, I just dig this map. It's just so vertical, so high. It looks awesome. It's not quite circular like some of the maps I was, you know, saying awesome things about in this DLC, but it kind of is, and it's also got a fast travel at the end, which kind of makes up for that. But you just see how massively tall it is, and yeah, that's cool as all fuck. Alright. So we have a bunch of enemies here. I could have almost God-fingered this part, but
Hold it.
alright, plunders. If you guys want to come meet your doom, feel free. There's another one coming. That would have been sweet if I sweet spot him while he's jumping there, but no luck. These guys are a little less aggressive about running out here. But I guess those enemies' AIs. Now this guy definitely makes... Say he was going to make a good chain reaction target, but he just died.
Please stop.
But I like the opening of this because it's a good sniping spot, obviously. When you have that distance between you and the enemies. Running in really changes it up, but that can also be very dangerous. So there's 2 ways to proceed here. I can go through there and meet the guys at ground level. Or I can take the elevation to my advantage, which is something I definitely like to do, by climbing this little ladder here. Or these 2 ladders. Grab myself some ammo before I kill guys. Not that I need much ammo.
Here you go. You won't enjoy this.
And you tried to harpoon me there, but he missed. So that's the beginning area there. Switch over to the lovely Twister here, because this is Stalker area. And there's always some rabbits in here.
It ain't Roscoe, as I may have already mentioned, and Blade's notes say it will die to protect the treasure chamber.
I completely phase locked the wrong one there. See, 2 rabbits. Not that they stand much of a chance against me, because I have a Twister. And as we've discussed, there's another rabbit. This place is always heavy with rabbits. Is that another rabbit? Which is this over here? No, just a tri-tail.
Stay still.
Alright. Moving onward. The first time I ever grabbed that X marks the spot over there, you know, it shows it like right around here. And I search around this area for like an hour, it seems like, but really it's up there. And I'll grab that when I go across the other way here. This is another, once again, interesting area, because you are a high disadvantage here.
Critical. This will hurt.
That guy was juking me pretty good.
Hold it right there.
Oh boy, I don't like this. I was slagged. I was kind of getting hit pretty good there. Yep.
Wasn't my time.
I'm not even sure which attack killed me there. I didn't think any of those guys had anything that hard, but I got out of fight for my life, so all is well.
Enough. Bedtime.
Alright. Then you don't have to go down there. There's a side quest down there. But that's another a fun mobbing area. The hill was screwing me up there. I wasn't shooting straight. Wow, he is being really difficult. Alright. Moving on. I'm going to jump down here and kill these stalkers to get the X marks the spot, because that's another one that's really just kind of on the way. So why not?
Please stop. Another one down.
Alright, see, it wasn't too far out of the way there. I guess we are coming back to this map later for side quests possibly, but this is one of those easy ones. Alright. Another good sniping spot. should change my mission back to the proper one. God, those sappers die easy. I want to pull him back.
Calm down. Another down.
Actually, I probably don't want to waste all my grenades here, because I will need them possibly upstairs. Yeah, that's a good.
To the top of the lighthouse. The Leviathan knows how
All right.
close we are to finding the treasure, and he sounds rather miffed. Pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, they can no longer shoot me. Could have stayed there to finish them, but why? I realized the last episode was quite long, 50 minutes. I did not plan on that. Sometimes I lose track of time. So I will just sprint ahead here and go take care of business up there, because there are no enemies until we come down. But I am going to get rid of these barrels. Let's see if I can split these. Nice. Then I'll drop down, get the treasure, come around, make short work of those guys, and go deal with the boss fight. Still debating on how I'm going to do the Leviathan fight. He has an annoying amount of health, so I kind of like to wear the bee, but those stupid worms can be an issue too, so I don't know.
You're at the top of the lighthouse? Lovely! Just find somewhere to place Blade's compass, and we'll find out exactly where the treasure is buried. Is it working? What's happening? You did it! It looks like the treasure's buried in worm water. I'll meet you out there.
Let's see. Plasma cannon. Cool, cool. Blue sniper. Isn't there a third chest, or am I crazy? Huh. Okay, I'm crazy. I think X marks the spot is right down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Top notch, my friend.
No, am I gonna miss it?
I still need your help to get past
Oh,
the
that is
treasure
lame.
in the treasure chamber. I will not betray you.
Can I jump up there? Well, I'm not gonna get that. I'll come back for that. So be it. I'm not gonna climb all the way back there and make you guys watch me jump down again. I could have tried a grenade jump, but didn't sound like it was gonna happen. Or it didn't look like. I don't know how it didn't sound like. Alright. I'm gonna have guys popping up here. But like I said many times, these guys are a joke to me. Oh, that was perfect. Alright, now the gun guys will show up. They're a little more dangerous.
Stop struggling.
So those guys are just more annoying than anything, because they throw your aim off. But they give me easy life tap targets. But these guys are definitely more dangerous. Grenade. So I think the annoying guys are out of the way. Is that all of them? I didn't even realize I killed her other lieutenant. Okay.
I would go very, very fast and beat her to the treasure and possibly shoot her multiple times.
Alright. Well, on to the boss fight. So this is where that map is kind of circular, because you just go to another fast travel. And that's, once again, good design, kind of like the Bloodshot.
If it's any consolation, I meant everything I said to you. You're an awesome warrior, a real
I'm
stand-up
gonna go
individual.
ammo up before I go in there.
I just reached the spot pointed out by the lighthouse, so this is where I say
To my humble shop.
Alright, and I think I am gonna swap to the B for this fight. I should be able to survive just fine with life tap. And the Stormfront works a lot better for that as well. The Quasar really does not do much on that fight. Did I not buy my ammo? No, I just sold stuff. Though, you know what? Switching the Becca out for a Kitten is probably a good idea, because you can find yourself in trouble during that fight. Especially if you're wearing the B. So I think that's a good setup for me. The Pimp works really well on the Leviathan. He doesn't have crits, oddly enough, but just the Pimpernel's overall kind of sweet spotness still works quite well on him. They don't have the slow bullet speed, like trying to hit him with the Sandhawk. I see a lot of Mayas try to B-Hawk the Leviathan, and you miss so many shots because he doesn't move around and he's so far away, even though he's big and he doesn't look like it. I always thought this was confusing too, like why... I guess they have to travel you there. Just seems like they could travel you there during that animation.
So the bad news is the Leviathan swallowed us. The good news is it's taking us to the treasure room. But the best news is, do you remember my pet Roscoe? I found him!
And he should be fairly easy. Okay. I should have phase locked him before I took a shot, and I probably wouldn't have had to reload. Oh, that's a terrible one. Look at that grip. Gross. Alright. I want to make sure I am full on ammo before I go ahead. And that did it. Because this Leviathan fight can be long. You know what? I actually should keep the Becca in case I get light on ammo. And instead, I don't have any use for a corrosive. There we go. In case I need that quick healing, I have that. But, yeah, there's really no need for corrosive anything during this fight. Alright, let's do this. Maybe. Alright, there we go. Why is... That one's usually the most annoying to go after. Did I take care of all of his spots? Alright. Apparently you want to,
Grenade out! That is lovely.
is that the queen already? Nope, that's a regular sandworm. Where is he going? I think there's one more queen. Alright. Now the Leviathan's gonna do his thing. Just keep moving until... Oh, that's not good. Switch. Alright. And I knew there's a reason I had the kitten on. And go back to my normal setup. So the reason I did that is because you can just get overrun on this guy pretty easily. With all those worms and stuff. So sometimes it is safer to be a little bit more of a glass cannon and just out DPS them. And I kill these guys so they don't throw stuff at me as I run. So yeah, I mean sometimes the bee can kind of be more defensive for those reasons. And if you do a certain amount of damage to them, sandworms start spawning, and they'll spawn infinitely until you kill all of his spots. And the faster you just get rid of those spots, the less worms you have to deal with, and that fight's a lot less annoying. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay. Now let's go see the treasure room. You know, I've never really gotten shit out of here, to be honest. I guess, I don't know if I should check the bottom first or last. I'll do it last. Go up top. You know, there's that kind of glitch jump in here. I tried that a few times, and I just thought it was really annoying, and once again, I never really got much out of here, so never really saw a point of it. Maybe it was more valuable at level 50 before, like, loot midgets and the snowman and all this other stuff. Alright.
That is beautiful.
So some E-Tex, this is garbage.
That is
Blue warder, blue nurse, blue warder. Yeah. Doesn't really look like a whole lot of anything's in here.
Whoa.
It's not even a great T-door, it's not bad. But yeah, pretty much a bust. And that's the treasure room. I guess I'll check the spot down there. I really don't want to, but I will. Because then I have to just spend the time jumping up, and I highly doubt there's going to be anything in here. And, hey, I was right. Alright, so what's the best way up again? I haven't done this in so long that... I think it's actually faster to grenade jump up, if I recall. Well, that's not right, but it worked. Alright, that wasn't too bad. For some reason, for the longest time, I never tried grenade jumping that first one. You had to like, go all over the place. And it was super annoying. This is a cool looking room, though, with these like Iridian statues surrounding that. I don't know why they just don't make this farmable, though. You can repeat it once. But, you know, you had the... I know Nox was kind of a glitch farm, but you could refarm it just with a timer. And then there's that claptrap room where you could farm. Like, it's not like the loot in there is so brokenly great that you couldn't let people farm it. Same thing with the end of Hammerlock. They should have let you just refight the boss and farm that room. Or maybe do an invincible version of the Leviathan where he's got more health, and then you can farm the room after that. I don't know. It seems a waste not to let us farm it. But anyways, that is the Scarlett DLC. As I go and turn it in here. So I was talking earlier on the first video about rating the DLCs. So, you know, you got campaign to start with. You know, that's the big part of it. And I think this one's got a pretty strong campaign. Other than the first mission, it's pretty good. I'd rank that pretty high. Then you have, I guess, the side quests to go off that. And I think this one's got amazing side quests. They're a lot of fun. The ones around Oasis here are really great. Then you have the ones that give you Captain Blade's treasures, which I've did 2 of those, are really good. You have 2 raid bosses. One is good, and one's an annoying prick. So that's pretty solid. I definitely love the NPCs in this. So that's another good point to it. Then you go with loot. Obviously, I think this one has got the best loot in the game. Tina's is close. Tina's got more loot. Especially when you consider like the new comms and the gemstones. But I don't think Tiny Tina's has anything as game-changing as the Pimpernel, Rapier, and Sandhawk. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. You could say like the Chaotic Evil Monk comm, but that's one character. That doesn't really need that comm to be broken. It just makes him more broken. And I guess the Grog would be that game-changing. So, you know, it's close. I can see an argument either way for these two to be the best of the loot. But I go the Pirate DLC a little ahead of it. Also the fact that it does have those. The end boss to it, I guess that's, you know, something to put into consideration. The Leviathan's an okay fight. I would rate that one just average. Map design, I think this has got some of the greatest map design. Not only are they pretty, but they're circular. And there's a lot of good mobbing maps which give you some endgame content beyond just the raid bosses, which I think is important for the DLCs. Some do that better than others. Let's see, what am I missing for kind of judging the DLC and kind of putting it all as a whole? You know, the replayability goes a lot through the loot, the raid bosses, and any other endgame content, and this one definitely nails that. So, I think I've covered most aspects. I just feel like I'm forgetting one big thing. Oh yeah, new assets. New mechanics and new assets would be the 2 other ones. This added Seraph Rarity, Seraph Crystals for a new currency as well, so that's very cool. The enemies weren't that different. Sandworms, kind of like Threshers, not as annoying. A lot of the pirate enemies are kind of just cheap reskins. They're a little more specialized, but they're not that fantastic. The Anchormen are kind of cool and new. You know, you have the new vehicle type, which is kind of cool. So, you know, it added some new assets. So I guess that's pretty good there. I think Hammerlocks did the best with the new enemy. Well, actually, Tiny Tina's did. Hammerlocks the second best there. So yeah, that is the DLC. I think it might be my favorite because it's one I think it brings me more replay value than Tina's. A lot of people pick Tina's for their favorite, but I don't actually get as much replay value out of Tiny Tina's as I do out of this. And maybe that's just a personal thing. You know, I don't like the Magic Dome. This has got 2 raids instead of just the Dragons, although I think the Dragons are a better raid than these raids. But I don't like the maps in Tiny Tina's as much as the maps in here, and there's no gear in Tiny Tina's that I use as much as the gear from here. So that's why I picked that over that. Tiny Tina's has got a better campaign, better story, I think. Oh, definitely. It's way more entertaining, but I fucking hate skeletons, but I'll get to that more when I do Tina's. So for now, that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will maybe just go and do some more side quests before I start the next DLC. But I'm going to do them in order. Maybe we'll do another Headhunter pack before then. Not sure the order I'm going to do it in. But yeah, I'll keep doing all the DLCs for this and all the Headhunter packs until everything is done. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.